Hi y'all, how are you? It's Amy with Renewing Stitches. This is a YouTube channel about cross stitch, and I want to say hi. It's been 2 weeks. I saw you since I've seen you with a regular floss tube, but I have put out several floss tube extras, and I hope you've enjoyed them. I have been away, and so I'm glad to be back. I'm so glad to be back sharing this love of stitching with you, to hear about you. I've been trying to keep, I've been delayed in keeping with the comments, but I've got everybody answered, so hi. So glad you're here. It's already June, 11th now, already. So my last floss tube, just real quick, and then we'll get into stitching. Last floss tube was May 28th. And we packed up that Friday and went to the Grand Canyon. We drove to the Grand Canyon and spent a week there and came back. And in the meantime, you saw the floss tube extras, the flip throughs. And I'm not sure that I'll do that every time, but that was fun to do and fun to post. Though I'm sure it looked odd having the same clothes and all at the same time. Same hair though right now because it's summer, and you know. It is, let's see here. It is, 81. Not bad. It's been cloudy. We had a couple of warm days and it's cloudy. They thought it might rain today, but we've got nothing. So anyway, had a good time at the Grand Canyon. It's a 15-hour drive from here, and we split it up 2 days going there and back. And it was good. I will post on my Instagram a couple of pictures and videos, but let me just tell you, pictures and videos do not do it justice. It is amazing and awesome. They, those kind of words, we just say them, that's awesome. It kind of loses its impact, but really awesome. AWE, just if you get a chance to go. It's really, really lovely. Just more than I thought. We also went down to Sedona, and that was beautiful too. The rocks, of course, all the way going from New Mexico into Arizona. We have the Cars movie in our head, and so all these things we see, it just reminds us of the Cars. So the Cars movie, and it's just the landscape is quite different than East Texas, but it's beautiful. We stayed in Flagstaff. Pine trees there are amazing. We just had a good time. So but I'm glad to be back. I did get a little stitching done then. It's a normal floss tube, I guess. Maybe a little less, but I have a finish and a new start and some whips. So we'll just get going. 3 minutes. Didn't take long for the update. So everybody's good here. Everything's good. So I hope y'all are well, and I look forward to stitching with y'all and talking with y'all about cross stitch regularly for a while. All right, first finish, and you might have seen it back here because it's gonna stay there. This on the floss tube extras, I had it right there. So this is the fully finished animal cracker from Stacy Nash. This is Bobbin. And so I finished it, but I hadn't put the little apron on. And, I remember telling y'all that I was thinking about putting like a piece of lace or something as an apron because the little mouse reminds me of the Cinderella mice. And I like it. I may take it off. It's just tacked on there. So I may take it off, but let me know your thoughts. I think it's cute, but I don't know. The more I have it on, the longer I look at it, the more I'm going to keep it. So, sorry. I finished it in the hoop, of course. This is a hoop that one of my in-person stitchy friends gave me last time we got together. And that's it. I just have it tacked on. That's just a piece of lace I got it from Hobby Lobby. It's this lace right here, Merchant 41. And this is the number. And I just used a piece of it It's a little bigger than I needed, but I mean, it's really pretty lace. I might use it for something else. Isn't that pretty? I will likely use it for something else. So, but it was a little bigger than the mouse itself, and I really wanted to see the feet. So I trimmed a little bit of the bottom, and then I trimmed a little bit of the top. So that's it. That's Bobbin. And the back is using the back that I've used on several of these. It's just the pink. I have a piece of batting in the back, and then I just put that. Need a trim right here, but nobody sees the back anyway. It's just for me. But anyway, that's it. She's a cutie. So, and I need the dog hair off of my board. I guess I need to clean my board. Note to self. Alright, so that is Bobbin. And that was part of the Stitching Crackers with Sandi, the hashtag Stitching Crackers with Sandi. This was led by the Zoom group, led by Sandi, Stitching with Sandi, and I'll link her below. And the hashtag, so you can go see what everybody stitched. And as far as I know, it's still open. Stitch whenever, stitch whatever, stitch with Sandi, Stitch Crackers with Sandi. Let's see what else. New start. Also a hashtag. This is hashtag Spring Quaker Birthday Sal, and I'm getting in late. I'm getting in late. I don't know that there's a last minute, but I'm getting in late to this Sal. It's Salix, Stitching Alex. I'll put her below. And Flossie Sews and Grows and several others. But I finally decided, and I did post this on Instagram, I finally decided on fabric. I really wanted to do the pinks on the outside. Here's the pattern. I'm sure you've seen it. It's from Lila Studio, Spring Quaker. And I really wanted to do the pinks, pink Quakers. So I pulled these pinks here, and then I added some more complementary pinks. And I'm stitching, I need to tell you what this was stitched on. This was a rose, 25 count rose, something or other, ash rose, that's it. 25 count ash rose, and 1/1. And this one is also 1/1, but it is 18 count star sapphire. I'm sorry, 28 count star sapphire. And it's also 1/1. And that's my start. So I have the ABC and the beginning of the Quaker and the little flower. I thought while I was stitching it was a butterfly, but I think it's a flower. So enough of a start to call it a start, I guess. But I'm really excited to get started on this Quaker. It looks like one that's just looks like there's one similar to the Summer Quaker, which I'm also working on. But that's where I am. Got that done. ABC. I'm going to start on this Quaker next. And then maybe do that flower. Not sure. But I'm glad to be started. Yay. Yay. So that's that one. Very excited. That's the only new start I had this time. And I had the Bobbin as a new start in May. And it was more of a, I called it Move It Along May. It was more of a Stitch on My Whips kind of month. And I really feel like June will be the same except for this start and maybe another. I don't have another planned, but I have a couple of them charted. So I'll share that at another time. But it might be, let's see, what shall I say? She said, just move it along June. moving my whips along. I have been doing the I Spy Challenge, and I'll go into whips then, I guess. The I Spy Challenge from Laura, Stitching by the Shore. Hi, Laura. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Sandi. And did I mention anybody else? Not yet. All right. So The I Spy Challenge, she has it posted on her community tab or on her Facebook page if you're part of her Facebook group. I Spy Challenge that I did was for June, something with a fish, or I Spy a Fish. Well, I'm also working on fish and chips, and I took this when we went to the Grand Canyon and got a little bit done. I wish I was like many of y'all who stitch in the car. I cannot stitch in the car. I cannot read in the car. I can look at my phone for a few minutes, but that's it. I mean, I was navigating, helping navigate, and I couldn't look for long, and I just get nauseated. So I wish I could, because that would have been great. 15 hours of stitching. Don't you know that would be wonderful? Anyway, Fish and Chips by Long Dog. I Spy a Fish. And obviously there are several. I did not work on a fish, but there are several in it. And this is on 18 count white, Ada. And here I am. I am using a blend of 825 and 3755. Here I am. That's my needle. Oh, it tickled my nose. That little thing there. All right, so last you saw, I think I had part of the lighthouse outlined, maybe there. And that was done. These were done. All that was done. And I did this urn and flowers section. Yep. Did all this in the urn and then started on this one. And my thought is to complete this one, and then because it has a triangular section here, I was going to, so this is done, and I'm going to work on this, and that way I can, if I need to fudge a little bit or fix it, then, but I'm thinking it's going to be okay. Just a quick count, it looks okay, but just in case, I'm going to do this one and then work on this to make sure that it all lines up. Okay, so that's that. Let's see. I think that's all. This is the green here is 164. I haven't decided on the birds. I may just leave them blue, but they're small enough I can make them green. My thought was at the beginning of this to make all the smaller things the green, the 164. So I may make them green just because there's not going to be any other green in this corner. And there's these little ones, and then there's some over here, and there'll be some like down around there and here. So I may just make them green. I know it is, whatever. But it's going great. I'm going to work on this all month. I don't have a set goal for every week, but I do want to pick it up every week of the month. But I did a pretty good bit on it this time. I'm glad. I'm excited to have this. I'm really excited about all of them, actually. All right, next one. That was the I Spy. And I'll link Laura below, too. While we were in Sedona, real quick, there's a coffee shop there, and I can't remember the coffee shop, but they roast their own beans, the guy there. There's a roaster there, and we got to spend some time with him. And my oldest asked a bunch of questions, and that was fun. Excellent coffee, too. Can I link him down below, too? I may link him down below, too. We'll see. But yum, yum. All right, next one that I worked on. I did not take this one with me. Nope, let me do the other one. Let me do the other one first. This is the other one that I took. It is well. Oh, sorry. And this would have been a finish, but I ran out of the writing colors. This is from Heartstring Samplery. It is well. It's my husband's favorite hymn. I am stitching this on a scrap of 14 count that I dyed, 14 count Ada that I dyed with Rit dye. Couldn't tell you which. It was caramel and something else. So here I am. flowers all done. I've got the words done. I just need to finish the words here. So this may be I may work on this month, but I think this is closest to a finish. So this will fulfill the I Spy prompt, something closest to a finish, or the closest project to a finish, however she worded that. So that's that one. It as well. Okay. Now, this is what I worked on at the week before we left. After the last Flosstube, I worked on Catherine's little sampler from the Needleart. This was a Whip Go start from a couple of months ago. And I'm doing this on a piece of my grandmother's scrap wool. It doesn't smell like her anymore, but it reminds me of her. So, and if you look at it real quick, let me see if I can get this up there. You can see the flecks of all these colors. The blue and the red and the green and the pink. I don't know if you can see that, but it's in there. Little flecks of those colors. Sorry, didn't mean to hit the table. But here I am. And in person, you can see the green better. It's there. No. Oh, well. It's there. So, that's it. Working on the little house. I've got the tree done. Yeah, the tree is done. This I need to finish the grass and the fence, and then the flowers on each side, and then the bottom, and that's it. It's so lovely. I wish you could see the green. It's pretty. It's the DMC something, without having to open up my bag there and making a lot of noise. I'll make a note of it, but the greens are there. I love the pink. So that's it. On my grandmother's scrap. I think she had a skirt out of that. I want to say it was a skirt. Anyway, the last one that I worked on was another Whip Go start from a month that I cannot remember from the Needle and I seasonal accent houses. I'm working on the summer house. And it's on a piece of monk cloth. And I washed it because it needed to be washed. I got this at I think it's monk cloth. I got it at a resale place, and it had a couple of stains on it, so I washed it. So now it's real raggedy, and I'm not going to iron it until I'm done, but this is where I am. So the last time you saw it, I had the outline of the roof and the stars here and some of the red. So I've got the roof filled in, stars here, and started on the house. So that's it. It's fun. It's softer. I need to pull out the other monk cloth I have. I don't know if it's actually, I've not stitched with the brand spanking new, but this is real soft. And I like it. It'll be a nice pillow. And that's my goal, is to make these into pillows and just have one out for the season. So that's that. Whip Goes, I showed you last time, that's all my whips. I showed you last time the Whip Go options I had. I have not picked or started. The option, there's only one option for Blue Flower, and I'll be starting that one, Huckleberry Farm. But I had a couple from the sampler company, and I haven't picked which one on that. So I need to do that and pick a fabric. It is the 11th, so she'll be calling the next Whip Goes in a little over a week. I guess I better get started. I think that's all. So here we are. Plans. None. I'm going to stitch whatever just calls to me. I really want to finish it as well, and take that off the list. I've done really good about finishing. Let me see, in May, I finished 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that was good. I crossed 5 off of my list. I have a whiteboard. I will not be sharing that with y'all. I can share the projects in a whip parade, but it's chicken scratch. So I can read it, but y'all will probably not be able to. But I've scratched off or erased quite a few of them since starting Flosstube. And I've added several since starting. Probably many more than I've crossed off. So this time, so for May / first part of June, I erased 5 and I added 1. So that's a good margin, I think. There are several that are getting close to, and you can hear my youngest is putting up dishes. Sorry. Well, not sorry. That's a good thing. If you hear that, that's what you hear. Anyway, I have gone through all of my whips since coming back and still really love them all. Just want to get some finished. So the seasonal houses is one. It as well. I want to get the beach Quaker from Megan. Georgia Girl Stitching. I want to get that one done. And I'll be working. I say I don't have any plans. I have a plan to work on fish and chips all month. So every week I will work on it. Not sure how much I'll get done. I'll just get it done. Not get the whole thing done, but get the goal of working on it done. I don't think I will finish it this month at all. And that's not really a goal because I enjoy it so much. You know, do you have those stitches where you are enjoying them so much you don't want to finish because you enjoy them so much? I have several like that. So my plan is to work on that and just pick up whatever and just stitch whatever. Let's see. I think that's all the stitching. I do have a question of the week it's about stitching. So being gone, I did watch a few Flosstubes, but I did not watch my usual and all the new ones that I wanted to see. So my question is, what do you do with your watch list, your queue, your Flosstube queue? When you are way behind, what's your mode of getting through it? Or maybe you don't. Tell me what you do with your queue of Flosstubes. I am the type of person, my email, I'm in there a couple of times a day making sure that all the junk is gone, and I've answered anybody that I needed to. I don't like to have the little icon on my phone saying 210 unread messages. That kind of makes me nervous. Not nervous, but nervous because what's in there that I don't know about. However, Flosstube, there's not anything, well, there are things that I want to know about that are in there, but I just don't know how to get through them all. And I would like to know y'all's thoughts or input or how you get through it. Because I really want to see all of them, and I'm sure you do too. But how do you do it? And I watch quite a bit of Flosstube, but after being out of pocket where I couldn't get, and I didn't want to, honestly, I wanted to spend the time with my family, but I did watch a few, but not many. We played 42. I don't know if y'all know what that is, a domino game. We played 42 out on the porch, and it was beautiful. And we played lots of games of 42, and we watched the hummingbirds, and we watched the bluebirds and the robins, and listened to the sound of the wind in the pine trees. It was relaxing, and we needed it. However, I'm a little overwhelmed by the number of videos in my queue. So, and I get this way around December when everybody starts posting the the December daily or weekly videos, the Vlogmas, all of that. And I pick and choose on those, and all of the whip parades, I quickly get overwhelmed because I want to see all of the whip parades too. So anyway, I'll cut it there. What's your mode of getting through a queue, a long, long, long queue of Flosstube videos? Thank you for your input. Thank you so much. That's all I have, and I really appreciate you. I am so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be sharing with you what I've been stitching on, but I also want to stitch with y'all. So tell me what you're stitching on, and I don't know if I have it, but if I have it, then I will stitch on it with you. So let me know what you're working on and whatever else is going on. It's good to see you. I wish I could see you in person and just hug you and stitch with you for a few hours. And I miss my in-person friends too. I'm glad to be back. So I hope y'all have a wonderful week. It's going to be a good stitchy week for all of us, huh? I'll see you in the comments, y'all. Talk to you soon.